There's a cutscene at the beginning, so as usual with my streams, I'm going to let it play, not interrupt it for you guys, so you can enjoy the game fully as I like to myself before doing the whole intro and everything.
Hey, Red. We're not gonna get away with this, are we? Come on, pull.
Oh, I thought the cutscene was longer. Anyway, with love and peace, it's 101 Leafy, bringing you some Transistor for Nintendo Switch to brighten up your day. In case you're unfamiliar with what Transistor is, Transistor was initially released in 2014 for the Steam platform for computer games. I have been a massive fan of Supergiant Games, an indie development studio, since their first game, Bastion, was released on computer in, I believe, 2010 to 2012-ish. I played it a little bit after release, and I was a huge fan of it. Then they announced Transistor. I got super hyped. They released it in May 2014, and I played it the very day that it released. I played it to death. I 100%ed it. I did all the super tough challenges. I had so much fun with the game. I loved it. I loved it. It's one of my favorite indie games of all time, if not going in my top 10 of all time for any game. It is that beautiful, that amazing, as you're about to see. So, when Nintendo approached me, they asked me, hey, you want to cover Transistor for Nintendo Switch? You want to do a giveaway with Transistor codes for Nintendo Switch? How could I say no? How could I say no? You guys have to play this game. I have to share it with you. I can't resist sharing the newest indie title with you guys. So, throughout our stream where we're taking a look at this new port of Transistor for Nintendo Switch, I will be giving away four, not one, not two, not three, but 4 codes for Transistor. Here's how it works. You go on the Nintendo eShop, you click redeem code on the left, and you redeem the code. Whoever's the fastest gets it. People don't really like when I contact people privately through Gleam and then send them the code and then it's just random selection, so I figure, hey, let's try something a little different. A little competition. Survival of the fittest. So we're going to be dropping the codes throughout the stream. I figure, hey, for the early birds, let's put one in right now. So, just a second. We're gonna count down here. 3, 2, 1, and bam! Okay, so there's one. So you can try and redeem it. If you get it, the only rule is tell me that you got it in the chat, because I want to know.
Together again.
Alright.
Sort of.
So in Transistor, you get a bunch of different abilities as you play through the game. You get a ton of abilities, and the main draw is that you can customize them however you like. So you get to set 4 main abilities to each of your face buttons, and then you can augment your main 4 abilities with other abilities that you don't want to use actively that give passive bonuses. So you can see the slots on the bottom, those are the augment slots. Now, you can use like 12 different abilities in total with 4 as your mains. We only have 2 abilities in total right now, so we don't get to do any of that fun stuff. But what we do have is this, and we have this. Yeah, nothing too exciting.
What a night. You're still in one piece. That's all that matters.
So we have beautiful voice acting from this guy that also did the voice acting for the narrator in Bastion. It's incredible. There are tons and tons of lines throughout the game. It's all about him interacting with her. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm not sure. I can't remember how they reveal all the information, like how quickly. So I'll kind of shut up about things.
Found us already. They want you back, I bet.
You're definitely listening to what he's saying, is my point.
Well, so do I. Born again. Nice. Okay, let's go. Unmarked alley. East of the bay. Think I know where we are. More of these creeps. Look, don't fret, just...
Alright, so, this is the other main mechanic of Transistor. Transistor is an action RPG. It's real time, right? You are more than welcome to go the entire game without touching this thing once, this mechanic right here. Well, there are a couple segments where it's required, like this tutorial right here. But if you don't want to use it, you don't have to. But if you do, then it can be a much more advanced game where it's actually partially turn-based. So you can freeze time, and then your movements take up the gauge at the top of the screen. See how it has a little running guy because we're running? And then you use an attack. You can queue it up, crash. That's our function there. Your abilities are called functions because everything is tech themed. And then, bam, we execute. And it automatically happens before the enemies can act. And then you wait for it to recharge. So yeah, I was just about to say, I believe you activate it with ZR, yep. Use the turn function. And bam! It's super cool. So if you like Fire Emblem, which I'm sure you do, if you like Advance Wars, shout out to my retro boys. Can we get some Andy and Smash, dude? If you like Advance Wars, Fire Emblem, any of that stuff, then you will like this too. It's an interesting spin on turn-based strategy, or just action RPGs if you like hacking and slashing things. It all depends on how you want to play it. You're welcome to play either way. So welcome everybody, it's great to see you. Member Quinn, Blaze King, Geo, Tetsuya, Sonics, Slothman, Eric, Member Non, Death Madness, among others.
100 blocks away.
Like I said, don't want to talk too much over the narrator, who is pretty chatty at the beginning. But there's so much stuff to explore, so much stuff to interact with. You can blaze through the game if you want. If you don't want any of the lore, you don't want any of the dialogue. But if you love what Supergiant Games is putting together here, and I certainly did, then you can explore every nook and cranny, and you can basically collect the souls of every citizen in the town, learn their entire backstory, literally pages and pages of written backstory for every single ability in the game. Each ability is based on a different person that died, and just pages of backstory for everybody, and they all link together, and they grow as you collect more abilities. It's the coolest idea.
There's the empty set. Still too close to it. We better get as far from there as possible.
Someone asked me if I'm going to do more streams this year. Of course I am. Especially Smash Ultimate is the main thing that I'll be streaming for the rest of this year. I am very excited about that.
Come on.
Del Fox Boss, welcome.
Block party up ahead. Here we go.
So we're trapped in here for now. Let's use turn. So the tutorial is telling us we can actually hold A to aim breach if we aren't good at aiming. I am, because I've played this game before, but it's still quite useful to use.
Now.
Man. Now you might be thinking this looks really easy. Well, duh, it's the tutorial. Let me tell you, the game gets incredibly difficult, incredibly strategic as you play, because as you play, every chapter you unlock bonus challenge missions that are pretty much undoable at the highest level when you first unlock them. And even once you get everything at the end of the game, you unlock every single ability, every single upgrade, there are some serious, serious challenges for people that are super dedicated to the game and its systems. And that's what I love.
Hi. You okay?
I love when games
I see. Sure.
invent systems that are complex and actually give you opportunities to use them.
We can use
because
it.
Sometimes there are games, I can't think of a specific example right now, but, and I don't want to trash talk any games right now, but there are games where they have these cool systems, but they're just too easy. There aren't any opportunities, any reasons to really go in depth with these systems when they have a lot of depth to it. Transistor is not one of those games.
Hey, end of the plaza. It's you.
Yo, who's this? Who this? Oh, 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 oh.
I'm so sorry, Red. They took your voice. I couldn't stop them. Well, we took something of theirs. Hey, let's just go.
So you have to listen to all the dialogue,
Come on, just go.
and even more importantly, you have to listen to all the lyrics for the songs.
Yeah.
So the basic story of the game, in case you're confused, is this girl was a singer,
Young lady, I
and
see you.
they're living in this dystopian society where the government is all creepy and weird. And all that stuff. I don't want to go into too much detail right now. But they're doing freaky stuff, and she was using her music to speak out against the government, kind of stealthy, for people that understood it. But then the government got savvy, because they're not that stupid, and they stabbed her with the sword and took her voice. So all the songs that you hear throughout the game, like right now, which is The Spine, which is a fantastic song, all of the songs are songs that the character you're playing as sang. So she can't sing now, because her voice is gone, but this is like her CDs. Should I use Joy-Con or Pro Controller for this game, as Steph asks? Pro Controller for any game, always, as long as you can use Pro Controller. I live and die by the Pro Controller. I have two. I have the Splatoon one because it's too cool, and I have the original. Live and die by it. Though, Supergiant Games has incorporated HD Rumble, which I'm very excited about. So if you're a big HD Rumble guy like I am, it's important to note that the Joy-Con's HD Rumble is stronger than the Pro Controllers. It's just the way that they're constructed.
This didn't used to be here.
By the way, a really cool detail, there are a lot of little details in this game. Oh, you know what? It's not going to let me do it yet.
Wait a second.
We'll unlock it later, I think. Unless I'm just forgetting the button for it. Oh, duh. Okay, so check this out. When you use turn to freeze time, all of the instrumentals are muted, and it isolates her vocals, because it's just her focusing on the world. Blaze King knows what I'm talking about. There's something really stupid that you can do that's really funny. But I forget when... I didn't think we'd have to unlock it.
Let's pretend that...
Oh my god! That didn't happen to me when I played it originally. I got stumped on the first puzzle in the game, and when we clear it, he just goes, let's pretend that never happened. So, in Bastion and Transistor, there's so much dialogue that's secret and hidden like that, where, like, depending on how you do it, like in Bastion, what really stuck with me the first time, because it was their first game, and it was the first time I was playing one of their games, of course. Like in the tutorial, you can choose to just stick around and break all of the boxes in the room, and the narrator's like, why are you doing this? You're wasting your time.
Hey, Mr. Moyle.
There are lots of little touches like that. So all of these people,
it's him, alright, but I can barely
where we're absorbing their souls into our sword, I honestly forget exactly how that works, but all of those are abilities, and then we can go into the menu. I don't think it'll let us yet, but we can go into the menu, the other menu that we haven't unlocked yet, and read paragraphs and paragraphs about it. So I'm pretty hyped, because this guy right here, Spark, is actually one of my favorite abilities in the game, especially with certain augments that you unlock later. It is super, super fun, super punchy. It's great for people that prefer action. So if you think that the turn system is way too slow for you, definitely go with Spark and just abuse that. Jaunt is super fun. It's a little dash. That's also great if you like the action parts.
Go where it suits you, right?
And then this one is perfect if you prefer using turn, because you can calculate how to hit multiple enemies at once and be the most efficient.
Oh no.
Yeah, Blaze King says after I got Jaunt, I literally never walked it.
Come on then, tough guy.
So Jaunt actually lets you go through walls, not the solid walls that make the arenas, but these guys right here. It has a little bit of end lag, but it's a great mobility move. You can also just spam Spark. So, and... Bop, 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 bop. And that's what I like to do a lot of the time, just because it's fun. And then we'll end with a crash, so that we just have to use one crash. It's telling us to use Jaunt because it's a tutorial. We didn't really have to use it there.
Jerks. Back where they belong.
Hey, we leveled up. This is calculated by the tutorial. supposed to. So when you level up, you get to choose what functions you want to take. Customization is always nice, getting to choose your own path. Transistor and Bastion, which is also on Switch, I forgot to add. They ported it a couple months ago, I believe. They're both fantastic games that play similarly on a base level, but they're pretty different. If you're looking for something to mix it up, it's not more of the same. But if you like one, you like the other. So there's Bounce, and there's Mask. Mask, I don't like. Mask is okay. I don't like it. It's not my play style. Bounce is amazing, because Bounce can be augmented onto our Y to create one of the best early game combinations, in my opinion. It's one of the best early game combinations. And I still used it towards the end game, because I just loved it so much. So you can see these slots on the left are how much memory we have on our sword. Similarly to how you can only have a couple hundred Chrome tabs open, I tried to open a 201st Chrome tab the other day, and my computer blue screened because I didn't have enough memory. Similarly to that, you can only equip a certain amount of programs onto your sword before you simply can't equip anymore. So we can grab this bad boy, slap him onto Bounce, and check it out. It tells us the slot effect that Bounce gives us. Spark will ricochet from its point of impact, causing a secondary impact. So the base damage is 60, has a blast radius of 325, and it costs 20 turn. But the Bounce has 350 range, and we have one bounce right now. We have one bounce. So what's really cool about Transistor is it gives us all the numbers, it gives us all the details. If you're playing Yokai Watch and you're like, why does Shogun deal 100 damage on this attack, and then the next time he uses his sword he deals 120, why is it all random? Why is it not telling me the actual damage that he's going to deal? This is so annoying. Transistor, it's your kind of game, because it tells you everything that's going to happen. You can calculate it to a T. And of course, there are other effects and other abilities. So it gains a faster cooldown, it transports a shorter distance. This one changed to multiple targets. This one changed to multiple targets as well. I like it on Spark. Spark's my boy.
Good. Just one more.
Welcome, Ryan M. Dark Shadow. Peekabot says, Leafy, I'm going to try it now. Thank you. You're welcome. I hope you enjoy it. Angel, hello. Thanks for coming. U915, glad you can make it. Nice lad, Lucas. Yes, you are correct. I don't give out my friend code because my friend list is full. Nintendo has a harsh limit on the amount of friends you can have, unfortunately. Or else I'd friend everyone.
Okay, there's a... Wait. Back.
Uh-oh. Eric says, I want to buy Transistor when I can buy it. Awesome. It's super fun. Dunlap, glad you can make it. Red Septile asks, Leafy, how are you doing? I'm doing great. I love Transistor, so I'm glad to be playing it again. I was actually thinking about replaying it a couple months ago, so this is a good opportunity here. So you just spam Spark, and then watch this. Look, it bounces now, and it looks really cool. I love it.
That was quick.
Because you freeze time. So there are actually augments for Jaunt that make you like leave a path that hurts people, I believe, and that's really fun to use in the challenges. Why did I do that? So you can press ZL to instantly go back in your functions if you don't want to use them. And don't worry, the game isn't too harsh. If you accidentally nudge yourself in a direction by like 1 pixel, it's not gonna designate a ton of dashing segments into your object. It's like, okay, we get it. There's some room for
Get away from it. They're gone, but so's this whole block.
The art is absolutely beautiful. I love it so much. Wow, time goes by so quickly when you're having fun with these games, dude. We have actually been streaming for 20 minutes already, so hey, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking it's time for another code. So get your Switches ready, get your eShop redemption page ready, redeem code on the left bar there.
Hang in there, Red.
Aw, he said hang in there, that's so cute. Hang in there, Red. Hang into that code. Put it in the chat, enter it quickly before someone else does, and if you manage to get the game, then let me know. If you don't worry,
good call.
because We have 2 more codes
That's
left.
our way out.
Thanks to Nintendo. Thank you guys so, so much. Seriously. And of course, thank you for this copy that I'm streaming with as well. Like new bike. Cyber Monday deals. Let's go.
64 on.
Remember Leo Fortnite. Well,
5 blocks down. Take the second right. Do not turn left. And thanks for the lift.
you gotta turn left. You know, Netflix said that they didn't have any plans to bring itself to Switch. But
left.
watching Akira on Switch right now just feels natural.
Thought we were gonna skip town. We're going back there.
Peekabot's got it! Yay!
You
I'm
met
so
these
happy.
things. They do not have a sense of humor. They will drag you down, wipe you out, and take whatever's left of me back to those 2-bit Camerata pieces of trash. Look, whatever you're thinking, do me a favor. Don't let me go.
Boom! Let's go. Remember Leo Fortnite? 7 Deadly Sins is really good. Dark Shadow, yes, I do have a Discord. You're free to join. We are partnered, and I love to chat with people whenever. We have over 2,200 members. It's discord.gg/101leafy, and link is in the description.
Poor bike.
Rip.
Just 10 more blocks to the set. You always ride that fast?
She sighs because she broke the bike. Oh, yes! We unlocked the best ability in the game. I don't know why it didn't let us do it that before. So, by pressing R, you can do what the game's called flourishing. It's this. Do you know what it does? Absolutely nothing. I think there's, like, an achievement in the Steam version for doing it during battle, like 10 times or something like that. But outside of that, it does nothing. It's literally just exists for fun. Because it's fun to do. That's the only reason why it exists. That's it.
Asleep or something?
They have so many little touches like that. It's like, okay, yeah, I love this.
Maybe not.
Why am I breaching when I have my boy, Spark? Wait, hang on. I'm targeting the wrong thing. There we go. Perfect. But you know, if you don't want to freeze time, you don't have to. There you go.
They were
You can do it all in real time. So I'll do the next battle all in real time because I've been using turn a lot. If you guys don't like turn, if it's too complex for you or whatever, I'll show you that you can do it all in real time. Next battle, no freezing. And if you want to do a challenge run or something, why not? Oh, do you plan on streaming S-Trap? I was thinking the first hour because this game is very story-based and I don't want to spoil too much of it for you guys. There is a specific boss fight sort of early on that I have in mind ending at because it's a very good ending point. So you can press X to inspect your function. And look, we have
that. You
back.
got on the Camerata shortlist. More than just a name to them now.
This is actually Red, your character, that Crash is based on. And as you use your function, you unlock more backstory. You think this is a lot of backstory? Try using the function the entire game. You get so much good stuff. So look, you got this kid.
Lillian Platt used to run the OVC. Said she left for personal reasons.
Look at all this lore. You like lore? You got lore. It's awesome. You can literally just sit here and read everything for hours once you've unlocked it all. It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's Nyla. Everybody said she split after Goldwalk Channel opened up. Preston Moyle. Guess he went out joyriding one night and never came back. You've reached the hopefully not permanent address of Mr. Nobody.
Beautiful.
Wait, want to check the channel back there?
Notice how the little grass pops up? It's super cute. Wait, what are we checking out? Huh?
Fertile ground. terminal's still up.
Oh.
Must be starving.
Hungry? Grab a bite. Satisfy your craving with a complimentary Junction Jan's Gourmet Flatbread. Yes, please.
Sea monster's really the only choice here.
Alright, guys, what do we choose? What's our meal preference? Supremo Deluxe, Harvest Garden, Sea Monster, or Mystery Jan's? Ooh, you got some nice HD Rumble as you select this. They put a lot of thought into the HD Rumble. I am the resident HD Rumble aficionado. I have the highest HD Rumble standards. So far, Hollow Knight is the best HD Rumble game on Switch. So, I always stress HD Rumble in all my reviews of games because I love it so much, and I think it's super underrated part of the Switch. So, I'm gonna make sure to call out any good instances of it here. Harvest Garden says Member Lee of Fortnite. We've got some Mystery Jam votes, Supremo Deluxe, Jan's. I mean, Mystery Jan's, first of all, it's a mystery. Second of all, she's confident enough to attach her name to it. I think a Mystery Jan's. I like a good mystery. Get some Ryan Reynolds up in here.
Or that. Just have to get back to your place before it gets cold.
Yeah. It'll be delivered to our address in 8 minutes. Okay. Because we gotta get home. Ah, okay.
They're hungry too.
See, no freezing necessary.
Left ourselves open for some mystery flatbread.
I'd do it too. As long as you get some flatbread, it's worth it.
No queue to get in. That's a first.
So, most attacks have a bit of hit stun, Blaze King. Since Spark ricochets and deals multiple hits, it has more hit stun than your average attack.
They're fixing the big guy. You still hear me?
Now, I want to use Spark here. I mean, I want to use Turn here, but you obviously don't have to. Okay. The nice thing about Jaunt is that you can use it when you're on cooldown, so upgrading is never a bad idea. Especially since it keeps you alive.
All quiet.
If you don't like using Turn, then I highly suggest augmenting Jaunt, because you're gonna need it. You're really gonna need it.
What do you see?
We've got Load, and we've got Switch. I don't remember Switch being very good, but Switch has a couple interesting augments later on, I think. Load is good, though, from the get-go. Let's get some loading going. So if you hold the button, then you can rapid fire. You don't have to mash. So I'm just holding Y right now. All of the attacks have really satisfying and super detailed HD Rumble, by the way. It really feels like you're using it. Like the attack, like you're using the attack. That was not a good description. For a volatile packet, strike the packet to produce a large blast. Increase the area of effect of most functions.
They got that loudmouth 10 again. Figured he retired.
What do we want to augment here? Slightly stronger, deal damage in a blast radius. That's nice. Deal damage in an area at the point of impact, but no longer penetrates. In my opinion, the penetration is the best part of Breach, so not too big on that one. Deal a little more damage in an even larger radius, but no ricochet, which means that it's actually going to end up dealing less damage if you're using it on a tightly packed group of enemies. Not a big fan. Deal damage in an area around the destination. Now that's what I like to see.
Back to normal.
See that shockwave? Deal some damage. Goldwalk's still offline.
They're saying everyone up and left.
More questions than answers following the
Nothing to see
evacuation of the popular Cloud Bank district. So the OVC terminals, in case you couldn't tell, are all purely optional, again, purely optional writing that you can engage in order to learn more about the world. It's a super cool world, super cool stuff to learn about. If you like Valhalla, I'm a big fan of that game, then you're gonna like this game. It's got pretty similar vibes at points. So you've got, like, just these news reports to learn about the world. Like, this has
Admin's just
nothing to do with the actual game. There's no reason, gameplay-wise, to read this stuff, to engage in it. You don't get any equipment or anything. Just bam. It's good stuff. Yeah, let's comment.
Yeah, I'll say.
So she types this herself. Let's go closer.
Out of the channel in record time. 8 blocks off. Almost there.
Alright, let's move. So the access points are save points. Always good in case you die.
Trouble. Popping up like weeds.
I don't know why I do that. Why? Yeah, I don't know why I did that. That was really stupid. I don't know why I do that. I thought it dealt 50 damage, but it only deals 40. Why are you blocking that? So you can hold the button to aim, by the way. We can kill him with John, which doesn't use as much. So let's do that. I'm not sure why this guy isn't dying, though. Yeah, that's fine.
Let's go.
Wait, what? Nice, finish him off with John. Okay.
Just passing through.
Number walk by indeed. Last Joe, welcome. It's nice to see you. Ooh, there's a nice little HT rumble here when you're scrolling through the menu. I like it.
Get ready to get jumped. Or not. Let's not stick around.
Core Gamer X, glad you could catch the stream. It's a good thing that you did because we're giving away codes for Transistor on Nintendo Switch thanks to Nintendo. All you have to do is go on the eShop, click redeem code, and enter some codes that you see in the chat faster than anybody else. For example, this one right here. You enter it, you click redeem, click download, and bam, free game. Transistor is from Supergiant Games. They also released Bastion a couple months ago. It plays similarly on a base level, but completely differently on a higher level, and it is fantastic. I love both Bastion and Transistor. I played them both to death on PC, and I also played Bastion on PS4 because I love it that much. And Transistor, so far, is turning out to be a perfect port. I mean, the game was designed with gamepad in mind, so I didn't expect anything bad unless there was to be some sort of frame rate issue from spamming Spark, which I was a little afraid of, but nope, completely smooth, completely smooth. Have you played Pyre as Blaze King? I actually haven't gotten around to it. I am ashamed to say, completely ashamed to say, I have not gotten to play Pyre yet. Hey! Hey, Aaron got the code! Awesome! Congratulations, dude! Thank you so much for coming to the stream. And I hope that you enjoyed Transistor. Let me know what you think of it. But he's protected by this thing.
Now to mop up.
Hang on. Cool. Sometimes I'm just too lazy.
I guess we're done here.
Imagine if someone gets 2 codes SU. Nope, that is not allowed. The Switch will not let you. If you already have the game, it doesn't let you get the game again. Okay. Let's head to the amphitheater.
Hope you're wearing comfortable shoes.
U9515, I'm glad you're happy. I'm glad you're having fun. That's why I stream, dude. Alright. This is a different kind of stream. Well, I guess not too different. We're doing the giveaway stuff, but I do like to do first impressions a lot. But the giveaway stuff does make it a little extra spicy, so I am having fun today.
Hi. Where'd everybody go? Well, we're gonna get you out of here. He says the process wiped him out.
Uh-oh.
He's too far gone. They know we're here. This lady again.
Who is that? Can actually hit them both if we position it right. Or not. It says it's blocking it. Gotcha. Awesome.
Still kicking, huh?
Earlier on, when you don't have access to a lot of abilities, it's best to choose 1 or 2 that you really like to augment and rely on those, while having the others just to have them. Later on, once you get enough abilities to augment a full, like a full arsenal, then yeah, okay. You're gonna want to be using them all together. But like, there's not really any reason to use Crash. Spark is completely better. Because they take up the same amount of space. If you don't want to use your full bar, then don't use your full bar. Because it takes less time to recharge if you're not using your full bar. Pretty important. We gotta take someone else out before... Okay, there we go. Collect the cells.
I think I know where everyone went.
Yeah, there's so much AC Rumble in this game. I love it. Crash shreds enemies with masks, says Blaze King. Oh, okay, okay. Keep in mind there are like tiny details like that that don't remember because I played it 4 years ago. But yes, when you're playing the game, definitely keep that stuff in mind. If you want to experiment, then experiment. If you want to try load, try load. See, look at that. Because we're using load as an augment, we're upgrading its background. We can learn more about it. It's pretty cool. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, so can you guys tell what the music is in the background? It's the song from earlier, right? But you can't really tell what it is. If you couldn't tell what it is, you can't because they don't have the vocals. It's just the instrumentals. But if you press and hold L, Transistor has a dedicated humming button on L, purely to add atmosphere to the game.
They left the lights on.
It's amazing. So every single song has a humming that you can do, which is what Red would sound like if she was able to sing. So when they're selling the soundtrack, they have a separate humming version of the soundtrack that they recorded. It's amazing. What we see, our boys.
Hey, you made headlines.
Hey!
Not a word about the Camerata. I'm trying to keep everyone calm. Maybe they'll post a correction.
The headlining act. That's us.
Yeah, let's keep looking.
So everything's techie, so they have all these little statistics that you can see as you explore. So like, here are the promo materials for your concert. 38,000 impressions, it says.
You never missed a show.
I love the animations. They have so many little animations for Red. It's really cute. So the coolest thing about Supergiant Games is they use 3D models. Like Red is a 3D model. But the whole thing is... The whole thing looks completely 2D. It's beautiful.
Gotta be a leader somewhere. Pole's a little out of date.
There's so much extra stuff. I'm not gonna spoil it. In case you want to read it on your own. We'll keep to the action for the stream. But I highly encourage you to read all of it, because I read everything when I actually played the game for the first time. And it's incredible.
When I first saw you up on that stage back there, it was like everyone loved you. Everyone except for them.
So this is a different song from The Spine, which was the earlier one.
When you speak, I hear silence.
I love this soundtrack.
Defiance. I can hear you'll become.
What? Where? No. No. Hey. Red, where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
And Red says, Skipper, thank you for your service.
Don't be gone. Please don't be gone. I can't. I'm here. I'm over here. I'm over here.
Yeah, Blaze has played this game before, so he knows exactly where I want to stop. Like, I had it in mind before I even started the stream.
Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, nothing. I'm stuck. I'm stuck inside. Am I inside that thing? Inside it. Hey. That you? Oh. Look at you. You're alive. Me, I'm not so sure. Could use your help. I know this looks bad. Just take your time. Little help here. Hey, say something already. Say something, will you? Oh no.
Don't worry, guys, we haven't given away all of the codes yet. We do have one more.
She's here.
But before the one more,
Look who
we
it is.
have one boss fight. So stick around during the boss fight, because it's pretty awesome. And I want you guys to see it, because I love it. I love this. Ah!
I hear you buzzing, a fly on the wall. And through the hall, flying in circles, just trying
See? You don't have to freeze if you don't want to. Notice how the vocals get isolated? No, Blaze King, the name of this song is In Circles. And I believe they stylize it like a function. Does it ramp up in difficulty as Red Set Dial? Not only does this game get incredibly difficult later on, there are optional challenges that you unlock as you complete the game that has difficulty levels. And, not difficulty levels, but they have like bronze, silver, gold medals for them. And they will truly test your strategizing. You can't even just take your favorite functions into some of the later game challenges. You can't just say, I like this function and I'm gonna crush with it. You have to specifically choose the functions that you know can bend to that challenge specifically. It's beautiful.
She must have felt that. She's back.
Uh-oh.
Get behind something.
Whoops.
Almost got her. She's patching up.
That's literally illegal. You can't do that. What? I didn't realize that Breach could backstab for double damage. That's pretty awesome.
Sybil.
Oh, shoot! I got too cocky during the first phase because I forgot that there was a third one. Like I said, you can certainly make it through the game without freezing time. I don't suggest trying to.
You're still here, you're
Okay, so we overloaded. That's right, I forgot about that. So if you lose all your health, it's not completely done so for you. Though I certainly don't think you're in a great situation.
Still charging. Have another?
Whoop. What is she protected by? Oh, the cheerleader. So for whoever was asking, does the game ramp up in difficulty? The answer is absolutely. The little enemy encounters are just, they're just little tests. When the big meaty boys come along, that's when you know. So the nice thing about Breach is it goes through walls, as much as I love Spark. I actually don't think she knows where I am.
What's going on?
Alright, direct hit with Spark. Let's go. Nice! Fantastic. Got him.
She's finished.
Barely, but got him. And to celebrate, get ready!
Can't leave her like this.
We're gonna make her suffer for a bit, because she deserves it. So while she suffers, you guys can enter this code for our final Transistor game giveaway. It's the full game, not just a demo. It's the full game, where you get to do cool stuff like this.
Bye, Sybil.
Goodbye.
Her trace.
And then you take their souls.
Hello again, Sybil. Your Camerata friends. I want you to tell us where they are. Do you understand?
Why does she deserve it, SB Mark? She's ugly.
Sybil's trace.
So everyone has a function tied to them. So the back doors are where you access the challenges. It's your little hideout.
We got our lead.
And it has the best humming, by the way.
We're going downtown.
You need to hum in the back door.
The process will be waiting for us. Let's check the dock. You never know. Sybil, after our run-in, I don't think she ever left.
Hey, that Game Bro got the final code. Congratulations, dude. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you everyone else as well. We're just gonna wrap it up here at the wrap-up spot where you exit. Here we go.
The empty set. It's closed for good, isn't it? Nothing for us back there.
We just... Where do you go? I forget. Here we go. To the right.
With any luck. Hey.
Alright guys, it sure would be nice to get on the PWC, but that is going to do it for today's stream. Transistor is a very story-based game where everybody should experience it at their own pace, whether they want to read all the dialogue, all the news pieces. Some of them, everybody unlocks different backstories depending on how they play the game, so I don't want to spoil it with all of mine. It is absolutely fantastic. I love it. You can also catch Bastion, which has the same exact quality from Supergiant Games in a completely different kind of setting. It is another beautiful, beautiful game with this beautiful, beautiful gruff voice narrator as well, in case you like him. It is available on the Nintendo Switch eShop, just like this one, Beautiful Nindies Games. Big, huge shout out to all my friends at Nintendo for providing me with the game to stream, the codes to give you guys. I hope everybody that won enjoys the game because it is incredible, and I hope that everybody who didn't win but wanted to checks out the game because I seriously recommend it. I got it all the way back May 2014, and I've been rave talking about it ever since whenever a conversation about indie games comes up. If you guys like good boss battles, oh boy, that's all I can say. Oh boy. But thank you everybody for coming. Thank you Nintendo. And seriously, dude, those songs.